Hey loves! Welcome or welcome back. This series is all about wearable bright colours because bold doesn't have to mean over the top. So if you've been curious about playing with colour but weren't sure where to begin, this is the perfect place to start. Be sure to stay until the end for more shots of the finished look. To begin the eyes, I'm using a light cream shade from this Revolution palette to carve out my brows and add a subtle neutral highlight. Next, I'm applying a light pastel green using a large eyeshadow brush, blending it above the crease in sweeping motions and extending it into a soft V shape at the outer corner. Using a slightly smaller brush, I'm layering on this mint green shade, blending from the crease to create a smooth transition into the pastel green. I'll also extend this shade into the outer V and along the lower lash line. To build more depth, I'm applying a vibrant green with a tapered blending brush, focusing it through the crease and continuing the V shape and under the lower lash line. I'll then take a pencil brush with the same shade to intensify the lower lash line. Next, I'm mixing the deep green and black with the tapered brush, applying the same technique to further define the crease and outer corner. To add drama, I'm tightlining both the lower and upper waterlines with Kiko's black eyeliner. I'll then use a pencil brush with black eyeshadow to deepen the lower lash line even more. For the lid, I'm applying a thin layer of Max Mixing Medium, perfect for glitter application. I'm pressing a vibrant green glitter onto the lid, blending it into the outer corner. I'll hold a tissue underneath to catch any fallout and soften the transition using my previous brush. I'm finishing the eyes with Kiko's black liquid liner to create a classic wing. To highlight the inner corner, I'm using a neutral rose gold shimmer from this Revolution palette, applying it with a small detail brush for a subtle glow. Before mascara, I'm priming my lashes for added volume. Then I'll apply a volumizing mascara from root to tip for full impact. To complete the eyes, I'm applying MAC false lashes for extra lift and drama. For contour, I'm using my favourite Revolution bronzer with a large brush, blending it just under my cheekbones for definition and sweeping it along the hairline for added warmth. For nose contour, I'm lightly sculpting the sides and tip with a fan brush for a natural finish. Blush is Bobbi Brown's Clementine shade, applied to the apples of my cheeks and blended upwards for a fresh lifted effect. To highlight, I'm using Bobbi Brown's Peach Glow highlighter on the tops of my cheekbones, the bridge and tip of the nose, and the Cupid's bow for a radiant finish. For lips, I'm lining with MAC's Whirl Lip Liner to define and shape. Then I'm applying MAC's Modesty lipstick for a soft nude base, topped with Revolution's Lemonade Glitter Gloss for a high shine glam finish. And that's the final look. If you found this tutorial helpful, don't forget to give that like button a hug and subscribe. Sharing is caring, so feel free to send it to a friend or reach out for collabs. For more content, follow me on Instagram and DM me if you have any questions. I appreciate you so much. Thanks for spending time with me, and I'll see you in the next one.